Alright, guys, I hope I didn't accidentally leave on the voice changer this whole time, because then that means that potentially either one or two SCPs gets kicked out or are not shown, and only this one will be shown. I hope it's not the case. My almost HP as hell right now. I hope that's not the case though. I hope that was just like a millisecond of me misclicking, and that's all it was. But in the meantime, please subscribe to this channel. I'm putting it all with reading at least 20 SCPs per weekend, and then I have to upload them individually per parts, make thumbnails for each individual one, and keep track of them all. And so please, if you support this and if you enjoy this, just give it a subscribe for me, please. I would be very thankful. I do want to reach 1,000 with this channel. I never reached 1,000 with any of my channels before, so I hope I do reach 1,000 with this one. Who knows? Who knows? But for now, we're reading the whale song Beacon, which, good. Thank you for keeping all the SB short. I'll be done by like 11:45 at best. But it is a 6th save. We didn't get a happy mixture of 5 saves and 5 Euclids. Oh well. All recording devices containing copies of SCP-1409 are held in a secure storage compartment at storage site 7, but not used for testing purposes. Permission to use SCP-1409 for testing purposes must be requested from the current level 2 staff member responsible for the supervision of SCP-1409. Agents and researchers assigned to SCP-1409 are required to possess a valid form of open water diving certification. During testing, any device being used to play SCP-1409 must be contained in a soundproofed room, and no device is capable of recording sounds are to be allowed in the room, save for the device being used to play SCP-1409. Staff are not allowed to enter any area in which SCP-1409 is being played unless they are wearing noise-cancelling headphones. Individuals affected by SCP-1409 are to be detained immediately. Subject affiliated with the Foundation cell are to be held in custody in a standard containment cells for variable non-anomalous human beings. Minimal possible force is to be used to prevent escape attempts. Individuals exposed to SCP-1409 not otherwise of interest to the Foundation who do not possess any diving ability may be terminated. At the first possible opportunity, SCP-1409 affected individuals with the direct connection to the Foundation are to be transported to Point 1409 Alpha. Individuals are to be assisted in the diving to Point 149 Alpha by no less than 2 divers in possession of a valid civilian master scuba diver qualification or equivalent. Foundation staff who have been affected by SCP-1409 and have followed this protocol are to be placed under psychiatric observation before they may be returned to duty. Point 149 Alpha, where are you? Is monitored by a Foundation-owned vessel staffed by a member of Mobile Task Force Gamma's 6 deep feeders. Any vessel approaching Point 149 Alpha are to be monitored and their crews apprehended if they show signs of being affected by SCP-149 or attempt to access Point 149 Alpha directly. If they show signs of being affected, any persons found to have been affected by SCP-149 are to be taken to custody. Description: SCP-149 is a series of 4 recordings made by hydrophones located in the Southern Atlantic Ocean. They are simultaneously recordings of a single set of vocalization made by a male humpback whale, yeah, that's right, the whale song, right? Megaptera novaingulae. Also, now my mom and I are having a little bit of a... Is dispute the correct word? Yeah. A dispute. Largest whale. Yeah, blue whale is the largest one. I knew it. The Antarctic blue whale is the largest one. I knew it was. But like, wait, hold on. Gray whale. So that's a gray whale for sure. That's the one we saw today in the David Attenborough exhibit. But it's not the largest. That's what I thought. Okay. Vocalization lasts for 19 minutes and 34 seconds and have been determined by testing to be active part of the recording. Individuals who listen to the vocalization report that they hear human voice singing in unknown language in place of the actual content of the recording. While the meaning of the song cannot be made out, each listener believes that the voice is directly addressing them, and some assert that the singer sounds sad or lonely. Listeners are also unable to determine the gender of the singer. If an individual listens to SCP-1409 for a certain period of time, the primary property of SCP-1409 comes into effect. Initially, listeners begin to identify strongly with the singer of SCP-1409 and show a marked and unusual ability to remember the song. Affected individuals will not, however, be able to recreate the song themselves, claiming any attempt to do so, or even to hum the tune, sounds wrong. The amount of time spent listening to SCP-1409 before it has an effect on the listener appear to vary depending on the individuals and the section of the recording in question. Over a length of time which varies significantly between individuals, affected subjects will begin to experience a strong desire to travel to Point 149 Alpha. Point 149 Alpha is an area comprising approximately 40 cubic meters of water, located roughly 20 meters below the surface of the water in the Atlantic Ocean at degrees west and degrees north. Examination of records kept by Dillerg Sponge. The research institute responsible for the maintenance of the hydrophones which made the recording indicate that the location was the origin point of SCP-1409, and shortly after it was recorded on an unusual convergence of aquatic wildlife was noted at the location. Individuals affected by SCP-1409 will attempt to reach Point 149 Alpha by any means available to them, although most are reluctant to resort to acts that they personally find immoral or distasteful. In cases where no adequate transportation is available, subjects will attempt to reach a coastline and swim towards Point 149 Alpha, invariably resulting in exhaustion and drowning. It is not known how affected subjects are able to locate Point 149 Alpha, but subjects report they are able to sense whether they are moving towards it or not. Amnestics have no effect on this compulsion. If a subject affected by SCP-149 successfully reaches Point 149 Alpha, they invariably experience shock and feeling of betrayal, claiming that they were led to believe they were a person or object at SCP-149 of great value, although they cannot explain the precise nature of the promised object. Subjects express distrust or hatred of the singer in the SCP-149 recording. Some experience depression. However, after this point, the direct effect of SCP-149 on the subjects apparently ceases. SCP-149 is able to affect individuals who are aware of its properties, and individuals who have previously been exposed and have successfully reached Point 149 Alpha. Such individuals maintain either they or previous SCP-149 subjects failed to find the object of value at Point 149 Alpha due to the lack of efforts or mistake on their part. Addendum on. A small research vessel operating in the Atlantic was found abandoned and severely damaged, apparently by a storm. Evidence found aboard the vessel indicates that a whale song with similar properties to the SCP-149 was recorded by the vessel, although damage to monitoring equipment incurred during the storm has rendered the recording unintelligible. The events that occurred following the recording are unknown, though it is believed all on board perished attempting to reach the ocean point, leaving the boat unattended during a storm. I still can't get over the idea that they finally reached the location just to get disappointed. Like, what is this? This is not what I thought I would find. It's like, oh, what do you think you find when you hear a whale song that for some reason sounds to you like a human being? As a result of the incident, it is presently hypothesized that SCP-149's properties stem from the anomalous nature of the whale that originally made the vocalization, rather than the vocalization themselves. Although this is not currently confirmed, agents are advised to monitor unusual hydrophone recordings made in the Atlantic Ocean within 3,000 kilometers of Point Dash Alpha. Mobile Task Force Theta 5, the bigger boat, have been informed of the possibility of such whale existing and tasked with locating it should another SB-149 event occur. The theoretical humpback whale which created SB-149 is designated -A for professional purposes. Alright, we're done. We managed to finish it off, and here is my little rating. The cereal bowl I just find is like, I just think it's hilarious idea of like a bowl of cereal like wanting so bad to be at a table where you will sit just for it to tell you to fuck off. Well, not really that, but like, I mean, it tells you to die, but you know what I mean, like, I'm trying to say it tells you to fuck off as in like cease to exist. DJ headphones, that one was just, ooh, the idea, because I'm wearing headphones right now, so the idea of these guys was like to my head and then like slowly taking over my body and then I die in 3 days is pretty scary. A large prehistoric sloth, he just wants food, man. Well, it's something else that attaches after the sloth that made the sloth want to have food, and basically do Nightmare in the Museum. No, not in the museum. I was about to combine Nightmare on Elm Street with Night Museum. Nightmare in the Museum. Bitch. That's a skeleton of a male Indian elephant. Bitch. That's how it would go. Sirens. I just love that they just. I don't know. The image is just hilarious to me because it's a person that's naked, wearing a gas mask, and all you can hear is like. And next thing you know, you take it off. If you look the same as them, you take it off. They're like. Freedom! And then you're like, now it's my turn. Alright, I guess it's my turn. The tell-all briefcase. You may be telling all, but that all might sometimes be not true. But it's a good way to, like, gain some information, even if it's written in a weird way. The whale song beacon is just, I love the fact that like they legitimately thought like, oh, it's a person that sounds lonely or sad. Let me go find them. Let me go find whatever object they are near or anything like that. Maybe I can help or gain something out of this, just for it to not be at all there or at all what they expected. Like I went all the way over here for this. Yeah, you got pranked by a whale. Lost Highway. This is the second or third recent highway SCP, or like road and car SCP I'm reading. So, but it's definitely nice to always how always different they have and they make them. But also, yeah, like Lost Highway felt like something I already read, to be honest, because like there's so many, like I said, there's so many highway related SCPs and disappearing SCPs that I was just like, okay, well, I understand this story. But I do like the fact that it's like that the people that disappear sometimes just show up, and for some reason they don't even realize what the thing they're doing is like really, dumb. As in like driving 383 kilometers away from the police and apparently never finding a good spot to go to the side. Yeah, no, that's funny. I like that. Lost Highway Victorian era memory revival. Well, whoever that guy is that created this, he's still out there. He's waiting, probably waiting to get it back. Electric goldfish. I still think it would be cool to like to have the goldfish just hanging in the ceiling and just seeing it swim around. But of course, radiation, so you can't have that. We can't have that. It would be cool, but we can't have that. An old entity. Yes. You know, sometimes you get the one crazy religious person who's like, listen, this is how this works. And in this case, they might be right. In this case, you should probably listen to them.